everybody. It's the PRIME coming back with another episode of the Prime Nostalgia Podcast. I am here with LEE TV, and what's up?
What's up? What's up, man? Hey, I'm just ready to get back to some normalcy. Do our one-on-one thing, the real PMP format, the Prime Nostalgia Podcast. We're ready to get back for our listeners, but we had hella fun doing all that week and
Hmm.
playing games with. Oh man, that 50th episode was wild.
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised
But
we're
no,
still
I'm really
here now. I'm
excited.
surprised. Yeah.
We're still here. Yeah, I'm just excited for today's episode, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for today's episode too because this is for one, this movie is a classic, and this project of this idea is something else. Is a very good idea. Uh, but before we get into that, the good news, I just got some bit of nostalgia news for the people that actually care about this. Which I don't even think you have probably seen this, but have you ever seen the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Ooh, you got me. No, I haven't.
All right. Well, it's a movie with John Candy and Chris Martin, Steve Martin, and basically they just trying to get home for Thanksgiving. It's a movie by John Hughes. It's just I love John Hughes as a director and the writer and all that. But they're doing a remake with Will Smith and Kevin Hart, and just for the people out there listening that care about this, y'all probably know how I feel about this already. But it's just gonna basically say they gonna take the original, maybe set it in Philadelphia. All right,
Okay. But
all right.
no, I did see that news though out there. You know, I'm a big K Hart fan, so obviously Will Smith is the god, but well, I don't know anymore after this whole
That
entanglement, but that's a whole nother. He just stepped down a little notch, got knocked down a few. But no, I did see that news, and obviously it made me want to go see the original. So maybe I have to check it out soon. We could talk about it.
that the, that's probably the only problem I have with it. Which I don't know. I probably sound like a hater, but Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart has his one style of comedy, the which I don't think would get the feel of this type of movie, if that makes sense.
Right, right. I mean, he has a very straightforward comedy style.
Hmm.
Is the original like more? What type of comedy is it?
It's subtle comedy because it's not laugh out loud funny. It's like the stuff that you watch it over and over again, and like you catch something every single time you watch it type of thing.
Right, right. And I mean, obviously, Kevin Hart's a master. We'll see if he's able to pull it off and, keep the original feeling, nostalgia of the movie.
Hmm.
But yeah, well, I mean, only time will tell. And obviously, Will Smith is not really keen on that either. So, yeah, that is interesting that they would choose the two of them. Although he does allude to that type of comedy a little bit in the Bad Boys, but
Hmm.
um, we'll see.
And by the way, Planes, Trains, and Automobile, I think sets the record for most cuss words in the span of a minute. You know, they dropped 18 f bombs in the span of 1 minute, and that's probably one of the best scenes I've ever seen. But we'll keep it moving. So, and other nostalgic-ish news or whatever, uh, Space Jam came out and showed their jerseys early. Um, for one, how do you feel about them revealing their jerseys like way before the movie, like a year before the movie? And how do you feel about the jerseys?
Well, I think the jerseys are fire. I mean, low key, but I'm kind of thinking like they were afraid of, you know, with everything going on with movie theaters and the way the movies are being marketed now, that they needed to drum up some type of extra hype, because maybe they were uh, losing some momentum as far as the movie and its anticipation. So it seems a little bit like a gimmick, because obviously the
Mm-hmm.
movie they have no release date, right?
No, they do. It's for next year. I think like
Next year.
August or June or something next year.
Damn, that's a long ways away.
Which
So,
is weird because
uh,
like I'm not supposed to be talking much about this, but it's a something I'm a part of that's supposed to be coming out later this year, and it's August, and we still ain't got no word on when we can say anything yet. So, like, I think they probably jumped the gun a little bit too early, but maybe that's how they wanted to do it.
Yeah, man. I think they're just trying to drum up some hype, but I think the actual jerseys look fly. I like the dark blue lettering over the all, light
Mhm.
fluorescent jersey with the
Mhm.
Looney Tunes, like what is it, the tunnel? I don't know what that would be called, but
Yeah, I don't
on the
know, but like,
side,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
I think it looks fire. I think it looks fire.
See, I like the colorway. The only thing I don't like is that when you don't have the shorts with it, it might look weird because
You
you
might
just got
be,
the dark.
you
Yeah,
will,
you
you
just got
are
the
right about
yeah.
that.
So and
Yeah.
a lot of people they don't really not gonna be selling the shorts. So I'm like, that's the only part to me that would probably look weird if you out in public and it's like a one half of a hole on your jersey. But other than that, I think it looks good.
Yeah, I will agree with you there. It looks good as a set, but just by itself, unless you have like some crazy matching shoes or like with some jean shorts, I don't know.
Or the
But
Space Jam shoes, obviously, because those are gonna be the
yeah,
Space Jam LeBrons. Because why not? Yeah.
mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, it looks good, man. But it's still too early. I think it's a little too early,
Mhm.
because they're just gonna be off. I mean, the hype's only gonna last so long.
Mhm.
Um, because who else is in the starting five again, or the five players that they picked up from the NBA?
Ooh, that is a good question. I have
Steph's
to
in it,
look up.
right? Steph and Clay.
No, I don't think. I know Clay's in it. Let me just make sure.
Dame Lillard.
It's I remember it being like Damian Lillard, Kyrie, Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, and I think Lisa Leslie.
Ooh.
I believe that was the case. So I was like, yeah, okay, LeBron, Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, and Klay Thompson. Uh, See, I don't have a problem with that lineup, but I mean, we talking about the best players in the NBA. No offense to Clay, but like, we got
He ain't even better
Steph,
than Steph, bro.
we got
Harden.
KD. I mean, eh, we got Kawhi, we got other people, but hey,
Wait, did
Clay
they
must be a
shoot
better
this already?
actor.
Did they
Yes,
shoot this already? Cause yeah,
yeah,
you're right. I think they need at least Kawhi or KD, I would say. And then, can you imagine the beard in this? Man, that would be
why
sick.
did yeah? You know, in my personal opinion, because this is a Space Jam movie and it's like kind of like LeBron's closest friend, why didn't he just get the Banana Boat crew and
Yeah,
add somebody? Like that would have
just
made the
add a
most
big
sense.
man. Yeah, just
Yeah,
add Embiid. That's who I would have added to it. That would have been my crew. The
I probably
banana
would have
boat
added
with
Anthony
Joel.
Davis. I would have added Anthony Davis because he was on the Olympic team with them.
Yeah,
Now,
you could do that.
not to bring things down a bit, but if this was before a certain event, then I would have added a certain person. If you know what I'm saying. I don't want to bring it up. Just know
Are you talking
it would
about
have
the
been the
game last night?
no. I'm talking about it would have been the Banana Boat crew and a certain person that played in the NBA that was retired at the time. And
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
So yeah. I think that would if they was like LeBron, we need players, and you know we need like something to get our talents back. And LeBron, the first people he probably would go to is Melo, uh, you know, Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul, and a KB 24 or 8, and that would have been his five. That's just what I feel. But not to bring the mood down, not to bring the mood down. But
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Cause
So yeah.
yeah, I mean that would have been, yeah, obviously that would have been awesome, and they had a great relationship. And either him or you just bring Jordan back, man. You could bring Jordan back for a scene. That'd be crazy too. But
So
obviously they didn't go that route.
so over or under cameos of other NBA players, not including the ones that's actually in the cast. How many do you say? Over or under 10?
I say over, just
Right.
because I was gonna say under, but I know they're gonna be playing other teams, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'm guessing that they're gonna probably grab a couple stars to be opposing as well during the beginning of the movie, and then there's always the possibility of them bringing back old guys like Larry Bird, MJ.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we'll see about that as well. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a star-studded cast, and I think they could have did better with the best five, but I mean, he just wanted to get the movie done, probably ultimately.
Well,
What do you
to his credit, Jordan didn't have the best five either,
Nah,
but
not with Sean Bradley, but that made sense. That's the only reason why I said Joel Embiid, just because it makes sense. Him as a star, I mean, as a Monstar would look hilarious, and also James Harden, obviously with the beard, that would
mhm.
look crazy. Um, but yeah, man, we'll see.
So
We'll see
okay,
what
you know
Clay
what?
looks like as a monster.
You
Yeah,
you
like
you
Clay is
you
a
just
monster.
you just you just sparked my mind to something. If there's any player as a monster that's unstoppable, it's got to be Russell Westbrook, right? As a
Oh,
bully,
he
it's got to be
beating.
Westbrook, right?
He would be well, he would be a lot like the like Muggsy Bogues' character in the first one, but just way more athletic and way yeah. Cause
They'll be dunking on him like Charles Barkley character.
exactly. And so I would love to have seen Russ in
Oh
two as
man.
well. Just because his personality. Like there's certain personalities that I would want to see as Monstars versus like their actual playing ability. Because Kyrie, he's as boring as it gets in the NBA, bro. As far as like as a character, he's just very straight laced. So I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But he's an actor, so he's got that for him going for himself. But
You think they do
like
something
as
with
far as
Uncle
like
Drew?
yeah, yes,
And
he
they try
did
to
the
like have a flashback or a flash forward to him and being old or Uncle Drew or something.
they on I guess, but um we'll see, man. I don't know about that pick, especially is are him and LeBron supposed to be friends, and then you just throw in freaking Clay. I don't know, man. The whole thing is kind of upsetting me now. But the jerseys are the jerseys are fire though.
Okay, okay, all right. Uh, I'm gonna just take it back to Space Jam real quick. I'm gonna just give a little synopsis. This is per Wikipedia. Space Jam is a 1996 90. Wait a minute. You mean tell me this movie came out in '96 and they did not incorporate Shaq?
They definitely missed out on that one.
Who thought of this? All right. See, now that I'm going back in, I'm like, all right, this movie. All right. Anyways, it's an American live action animated sports comedy film. I don't know about comedy film, but it's directed by Joe Pica, starring basketball player Michael Jordan. Film presents a fictionalized account of what happened between his initial retirement from the NBA from 1993 to 1995, his comeback, which he helped the Looney Tunes win a basketball. Wow, they called it a basketball match. All right, to win a basketball match against a group of aliens who wanted to enslave them for their theme park. They make the movie sound so boring on Wikipedia. But all right, how much do you think they grossed in the box office?
Space Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Space Jam. I would say what 253, 300 mil.
230.
Yeah, 230. Okay, I'm not bad, not off, not too far off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll say about 250. But obviously R. Kelly took it to the next level with that soundtrack.
Not just R.
Man,
Kelly
and
now.
who else was on there?
It's got so this is gonna be actually one of my little talking points, but we can talk to it now. The sound. This is probably one of the best soundtracks I probably ever heard in a movie because of the way that they use the songs. So like for me, I think I get chill bumps when Fly Like an Eagle comes on when he's not even doing nothing, he's just practicing. And him practicing with Fly Like an Eagle in the background gives me chills every time I watch it.
Nah, yeah, that is a historic, iconic scene right there. That's when he first gets the. Is that when he first gets his shorts back and he's practicing
Yeah, he's
with the
like, let's play some
cartoons? Yeah.
basketball. Yeah, and then
Mm,
you fly like an eagle, Japan. Yeah.
to the
Uh,
sun.
then of course you got in the beginning you got the Space Jam theme song, quote unquote. Come on and jam. Yeah, you got that one.
Yep.
You had a lot of different songs. You got a weird song by Barry White and Chris Rock, which is the one that they playing while the other players are like losing their minds, thinking that they're going crazy. He's like, yeah. So yeah, they got that one. Um, Weirdly enough, you got a song that I actually like, but this song was instrumental in the movie, but it's "Pump Up the Jam." So I
Mm,
kind of wish they would have kind of played that because it's a weird song, which I don't know if you play like the little racer games, they probably be on there. Like you go to like a Dave and Buster's or something, and you play racing game. I'm pretty sure that song is gonna be on the little soundtrack or whatever. But yeah, I believe I can fly. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like the way that they portrayed in this movie, and the way that the moment hits, is like an iconic moment. Him coming out the spaceship. I believe I can fly playing in the background. It is an iconic moment. I can't even lie. Can't even take that
yeah.
away from him.
Yeah, you can't take it away. That's the 90s, man. That was a great time and the soundtracks meant a lot to movies back then. And they did well with that one for sure.
Yeah, I think that's probably, is that the most nostalgic soundtrack? Maybe like of different songs put together in this movie. Because like people that don't even like know anything about basketball, I know they sing the soundtrack to this movie. So you
Definitely,
know,
yeah, I believe I can fly for sure. I mean, still a great soundtrack nonetheless.
yeah, yeah, very very good soundtrack. So you actually had this idea of why not try to put our own starting five of cartoon characters, either cartoon characters we like or just cartoon characters or just like a starting five, you know, uh,
Mm,
positions. Now,
right, right. And somewhat thinking, and we're somewhat thinking like playing against the like a the playing with Michael Jordan because obviously in Space Jam they had Michael Jordan plus four. So we're
mhm,
just thinking, but we're just thinking our top five, like in terms of kind of like basketball positions, whether they're fulfilling it with their personalities or their actual statures, right?
mhm.
So yeah, so it's kind of open ended. So I'm excited to see or what you came up with.
Before we do though, I did go to the Twitter and the Instagram machines and
Oh, dope.
asked a couple questions, and I just got other people's account on what they will have their top five or whoever. So Grand underscore video said that I don't know, they didn't put it in the order, they just put it like a five. So they said Inspector Gadget, Space
Mm.
Ghost, Spider Man, which I'm assuming they mean the '90s Spider Man. Jackie Chan, which that is a good one because him in that cartoon it was
Oh,
beastly.
wait, Jackie Chan had a cartoon? What?
You oh wait a minute. You did not know Jackie Chan had
Jack,
a cartoon? Oh, bro.
but he
Jackie
was
Chan's
whooping ass or what? Jackie Chan
he bro.
cartoon.
Jackie Chan cartoon was
When did
really.
that come out on?
I think it was probably on like Jetix or something back in the day. Maybe it was like
Okay.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my,
looking
you know what? Nah,
right now.
I gotta remember this. It came out in 2000. So yeah, yeah, it was like on Cartoon Network, WB, Disney, Jetix. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. You never heard? Oh, 5 seasons. Oh my god, 95 episodes. They went on from 2000 to 2005. It was like an animated thing. Oh, really? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out, man, because my kids love fighting and stuff, and they have some Asian background in them. They think their grandpa looks like Jackie Chan, but he looks younger though. It's like a young Jackie Chan
Oh yeah,
in
Jackie
the
Chan is
cartoon.
about almost 70. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah,
this is 2000s Jackie. This is like right after Rush Hour, before
but they
Rush Hour
still
2, I think.
make him look like he's 25 in the cartoon.
Oh yeah, he look like he from Rumble in the Bronx. Yeah, So yeah,
Okay.
and it and they say JoJo, a young Jonathan Joestar. So that's their five. That's basically the 80s. Said we just discussed Space Jam during the intermission of our latest episode, and I love that movie. My favorite part is Bill Murray saying how bad his knees hurt after he went into the game for only 2 minutes. I believe at that time Bill Murray was. I don't want to put this age on him, but I think he was like in his late 40s or 50s at that point. I think
Yeah, man.
because
That's
Bill
me
Murray now is
already.
like past 70.
I'm only 34. I'm icing my knees already, bro. After 2 minutes of action out there, so I didn't quit. I had to give up my basketball, my hoop dreams. But so I feel for Bill Murray. No, that's one of my favorite parts too, though.
He said, and they said their starting five is Lola Bunny, Roger Rabbit. Whoo, I'm having trouble with this name. Fifo,
Uh,
Mouse,
Five.
Gallowitz.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
5 goes west. It's from 5 goes west. Yep.
Littlefoot and Airmo Fudd. Hmm. Okay.
That is random.
Yeah, it's very random, but I
Little,
like it.
cause you start off with well, he started off
Lola.
with
Yep.
Babs and Lo.
Lola and Roger Rabbit.
Oh, Roger Rabbit. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, Lola was doing her thing in the
Yeah.
movie. I'm not sure I would have her in
You know.
my top five, but
You know.
I got
Just
to
real
talk to
quick.
him for context. Mhm.
Just real quick. She was literally balling in the movie, but only when they call her doll. So why couldn't she just keep that same energy and like do what Michael Jordan did and say, "Oh, he called me doll," even though he ain't say nothing, and then could
Right,
just beast the
right.
whole game.
You got to motivate yourself, Lola.
This man said, "Hey Mike, how you doing?" He said, "You told me to have a good game. Who do you think you are?" And then just went off on him for no reason. But yeah, uh, SNES Capade says, "I've never seen Space Jam before, but I listened to the soundtrack far more than I'm comfortable admitting." So they never seen the movie, but they definitely many a times has they of course the soundtrack is what everybody kind of likes the soundtrack. So that's one of those people that is not familiar with the movie but only knows the soundtrack, which there are those people out there. Let me see. Captain Cartoon 1983 says at the time it was the newest project with the Looney Tunes for a bit. They gave the new wave a chance, and then came Space Jam. It still holds up as a decent movie. Yeah, I think. Well, depends on what you call decent, because the CGI is definitely not up to par. But I guess that's a part of the '90s, which
Yeah.
everybody uses this argument. So I guess I might have to put some argument in there too. Jurassic Park came out 2 years before this, and this
Mhm.
CGI looks like this.
Yeah, it
That's all I'm
looks
saying.
way bad.
All I'm saying.
Jurassic Park killed the game, and Jordan's acting in general is a little bit suspect. But
Well, a
obviously,
little,
he was just in front of not
a
yeah,
little.
more than suspect. But yeah, he's just in a green screen trying to do his best. So
I think that's.
yeah, they could.
I don't want to say that's both of their faults, but like usually when you're working with a green screen, they give you like a stick or something to look at to say this
Mhm.
character's gonna be here. And I don't think they gave him that because like his eyes are just everywhere. He don't know where to look. It's like they just told him to stand there. He just looking lost in some scenes. Uh, but
For
for
sure, for sure.
sure, the worst CGI scene maybe is when they put him into a basketball and folded him up and dunked him.
Yeah, that looked
Probably the
crazy.
worst. Yeah, probably the worst scene. Anyways, I'm gonna go behind
his
G.
arm was like sticking out the basketball and stuff,
Yeah.
right? I don't know. It looked crazy.
I'm gonna go to Instagram and we got Brett Wilson art. He says some Space Jam memories I have is seeing the movie in theaters with my mom and my friend Scott. At the time in third grade, we went to McDonald's. We got Space Jam Happy Meals. So basically that's at the time where it was like promoting the movie, and he probably went to McDonald's and said, "Hey, they got Space Jam toys. I just seen the movie Space Jam. I want a Space Jam toy." That's how it usually works, you know. And he said his starting five would be Doug, Courage Cowardly Dog, Arnold from Hey Arnold, Dexter, basically title characters from now on. Arnold, Dexter, and Rocco. from Rocko's Modern
Mm.
Life and Dexter. So okay, that's a small lineup if we're being honest.
You got
Cartoon
little
characters.
bitty guys.
You
Yeah.
got the Rockets, 2020, but hey, that's fine. Small ball sometimes gets the job done. MDX Pods or AKA Ruin My Podcast, whatever you want to go with. He says he loved when Bugs and Daphne are sneaking through the house. Yep. And oh wow, this dude. He said he likes the scene where Charles Barkley gets destroyed by the teens because he hates Charles Barkley. Hey,
Hey, yeah, that is hilarious. So Charles Barkley, when he's getting killed, he was one of the funnier people in there, or just
yeah,
people who just hate
yeah.
Charles. So it's just good to see him getting messed up.
He's like, be gone, one of you.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
And
He
now
is
that's that whole
hilarious.
scene. He was like, hey, can I come and play with y'all? They was like, oh, it's Charles Barkley. So I'm assuming they didn't see the game last night before he when he kind of just stunk up the joint after he lost his powers or whatever,
Hmm.
his talent.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot when that girl whipped his butt in the in the
Yeah.
caged court.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Man, you ain't Charles Barkley."
Be gone, what of me? Yeah.
I
Uh.
forgot about that. Was classic.
Uh. You got Reddit the Retro podcast. They say the soundtrack it epitomizes the 90s. Play the Space Jam theme with any 90s baby and prepare to have a dance party. Plus, it's got Seal, Coolio, or R. Kelly, quotes, in quotation, even though he's canceled now. Jay-Z, Salt and Pepper, and Monica. So, yeah, he just says it's super nostalgic. And then this is Max. For Max's starting five, he'll say Sonic the Hedgehog because he's so fast it will be impossible to try to
Mm.
defend him from leading a fast break. Uh, Saitama from One Punch Man, he's a sharpshooter who never misses his target. Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, he says he needs a lockdown defender who is both strong, fast, and agile, who can defend at any position. Ralph is that guy. Power forward, Green Lantern. John Stewart can play stretch four on offense, use his ring to help out the team in any situation. Okay, and his center would be the Juggernaut. Y'all gotta watch that movie to get that reference. But anyways, yeah, he would destroy opponents, sitting screens, and would be impossible to stop when him and Sonic run a pick and roll. Wow, he actually got a thought out answer, which I like.
No, I like his top five. His top five is probably beating mine. So I'm gonna just put that out there
I don't
right
know. It might
now.
not be. I don't
Although,
know if it'll beat mine. Well, actually, Juggernaut might be my center, but we'll see. We'll see.
yeah, see, I have I went a little bit less like scientific and more with the people that I really like, but he
Okay.
picked it like the physical specimen. So
Hmm.
shout out to him. That was ready to retro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dope, dope.
I tried to pick that. We'll get into it. Let's get into the start lineups. Actually.
The beasts that I got here.
Hmm.
Man, I had some hard picks though, man. But I'm gonna start off with the Joker, just because you brought up
Oh.
him.
Okay.
He is a cartoon character, one of my favorites. Out of all the superheroes and villains, probably Joker is. And I have him in my number four position. He's gonna be running the power forward for me, little,
Okay.
somewhat like a enforcer. And then at center, this I'm gonna start off with my front court. I Captain Planet, bro. what you gonna do?
Oh. Okay.
What
All
you
right.
gonna do with Captain Planet, bro?
You got
Like,
a straight hero lineup. I might need to change mine. I was
no, that's
all right.
my front court. No, it's just the front court. So yeah, Captain Planet, he's black. They made him blue, but he got a fade. So he ready to ball.
Hmm.
Uh, at the three, I brought my man Powerline. We got to bring some style. He gonna have
Okay.
the fresh cuts and the short shorts and
All right.
dancing and distracting people. At the two, I got the master of the crunch, the Butterfinger Crunch, Bart Simpson. I don't know what that had to do with
Okay.
Butterfingers, but I just
Okay.
used to love Butterfingers back in the day. But Bart Simpson, another trickster, and then
Mhm.
this was probably the hardest, man, was finding my point guard because I don't know if you know, bro, it's a bunch of like legendary mice that are
Mm.
cartoon characters.
Okay.
You got
Yep.
Mickey Mouse, you
Mhm.
got Mighty Mouse. I have
Mhm.
Five written down.
Okay.
Speedy Gonzalez could
Okay.
run the Speedy Gonzalez could run the break. And then of course there's the GOAT, Jerry Mouse from Tom and
Oh.
Jerry.
Okay. All right.
So these all these people I was considering for my point guard, but I think I went with a little bit larger animal. I didn't want to go too small. So I went
Mhm.
with the chipmunk, bro. We brought
Uh.
Alvin. Alvin the
Oh.
chipmunk
Wow.
running the right? You got Al
Alvin.
Bart, Powerline, Captain Planet, and Joker, bro. I don't know if you can
Mm.
mess with that. I don't know if you can mess with it, but my bad, Captain Planet at the five. Joker, and then Captain Planet at the five. So yeah, I got a bunch of front runners. I mean, who's a better cartoon character than Alvin, man? I don't know. He can sing, he can play ball. He played ball, I'm pretty sure. He was the leader of his crew,
Mhm.
the king of mischief,
Mhm.
just like Bart Simpson. So we got trouble in the front court, power line at the three, and then you got a villain and you got Captain Planet at the five, bro. Untouchable.
All right. I'm pretty sure your lineup probably might win, but it depends. So at my center, I got Shrek. All right.
Okay.
I went
Shrek
he's
dog.
big,
Okay.
yeah, and kind of big, kind of ogre. So I got Shrek. My number four, he's probably just gonna be there to just be an annoyance to whoever's at your four or who's ever at any four. I got Peter Griffin at the four. Uh, my number three, I got Danny Phantom because Danny Phantom is an awesome character, and I feel like he'll be a perfect small forward, maybe a point forward, depending on because he's kind of lanky. He kind of like a KD maybe. You know, he probably can
Little
handle the
KD vibe.
ball, shoot, go to the hole. Yep, all that. Um,
We
my
giving
number
our people
two,
attributes.
yeah, yeah. My number two is actually Caroline because
There you go. There you go.
I I was gonna put him as the point guard. I was like, he let them take over his own concert. So I was like, maybe he's not the best leader, but
Mhm.
he still can get it going. So that's how I put him at powerful powerful shooting guard. And my point guard is someone who always gets the job done. She never fails. I got to go
Mm.
with Kim Possible because
Ooh, okay.
she is rare that she fails, even when she has somebody on her team that is not doing the best job at all. She still somehow finds a way to make that win, get the win. So I chose Kim Possible as the leader of our team with Shrek and Peter Griffin on it. Okay, so yes, I think we can.
Got some
We can.
enforcers. You got some enforcers in the back.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if they messing with Captain Planet though, bro. I got Earth, Wind, Fire, and everybody on my squad.
I mean, Shrek did beat up like 100 people, like when they try to get him. So I don't know. Maybe not. It depends.
Yeah, no, Shrek puts in work. Shrek puts in work. Peter Griffin ain't messing with the Joker though. Joker is
Well,
he's
nah, he's
going
just there to
he's gonna
to
torture her.
annoy. Well, yeah.
Oh
Pete
yeah,
done
he's
died
gonna
like 50
torture.
times, so I'm sure he'll.
Hey, but we both got the Jordan of cartoon characters. Powerline, man. He's the
Yep.
guy. Whether he's at the two or the three, you need him there. You need him
I,
there.
I was gonna start him at the point guard, but I was like, yeah, nah, he can't be the point guard. He literally let them just take over. So I was like, all right, shooting guard it is. So yeah.
Yeah, and I had a bunch of small dudes. I wanted to honestly had Jerry from Tom and Jerry at running the point because you can't stop Jerry, bro. It's not possible. um, but yeah, I just ended up with Alvin because he's a little bit more sporty. You know, he's known for like killing the PE courts and fields, and he's a skateboarder, right? Alvin used to skateboard a little bit. He
Hey,
done his
they
thing,
do
so
everything, to be
yeah,
honest.
they do everything. Yeah, I didn't seen him ball, I didn't seen him rollerblade, all that. So Alvin, he's that's my guy running the point, bro. He don't take no no's, no for an answer, not at all. Not Alvin Chipmunk. You know what I'm saying? Like Alvin. I don't I don't know. I loved Alvin, bro. But yeah, that was a hard it was hard for me, man. I had Robin Harris, obviously from Bebe's Kids, waiting on the
Mm,
bench.
okay.
A big one that almost made it into my top five though was Riley Freeman.
Okay.
That one
Okay.
could have ran my point, him or Huey.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I haven't really, man. I need to watch some more Boondocks. You know, I haven't seen the whole thing. I don't know how much you've seen, but I've seen tons of episodes, but I haven't seen the entire series, so I didn't feel right like talking too much about Riley yet. But but yeah, Boondocks is one of my favorite series. I just need to get tap in and watch the whole thing. But Bart Simpson growing up, oh man, that guy's running the two.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
played some basketball, right? In some episodes. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not well versed in Simpsons at all, so I wouldn't know.
I just
Uh,
know he gets so he got some athleticism.
so just a couple people that was on my mind, just to let you know where I started it. I started all superhero at first. I was like, maybe that just I can't do all superheroes. Well, I was gonna put this character from this show called X Men Evolution, Cyclops, because it's different X Men shows, but that particular Cyclops I would have put on there somewhere somehow. I would have found a way to put Spider Man on there to cheat and like he can web sling the ball and steal the ball or something. I don't know. Uh, and Hulk, because
Mm.
why not have Hulk as your center? I chose another green person as my center, Shrek. So, but yeah, uh, Hulk would have Hulk would have definitely gave Captain Planet some problems or whoever some
Oh
problems.
yeah. Oh, and that's why I hit you up. Like, is this gonna be? Are we including superheroes and villains? So we kept it light with the superheroes and villains, because yeah, it would have been definitely all like Marvel and DC
Yeah,
if we're
yeah.
if we're really trying to put together a basketball top five. But this was a little bit of a hybrid top five. So man, that was fun. It was just fun to just like sit back and look at old cartoon characters. Because one that I used to love was Pepe Le Pew. That guy is a
Oh yeah,
player.
yeah.
I just wanted to have him
Are
in
you
my
sure he's a player? He looked like he a sexual offender to me
a little
sometimes.
bit rapey,
Episode.
like
Yeah, yeah,
rapey lippy.
yeah.
But I mean, he got past his skunk exterior, and he
Yeah,
had to
he
do
said
what he
I
had to
stink,
do.
but I
Man.
don't care. That's what he said
It's
basically.
not easy dealing with that, man. He pulled a bad cat, the kitty. So he got that.
We'll leave it at that. If y'all haven't already, y'all should go and watch the Zoom call. This can be found on YouTube or on IG, Instagram at Prime Nostalgia Pod. We're actually doing good. Like really, it's doing good. I uh like I said, I think more people are could be interested. We just don't know how to reach those people yet. So y'all can just share with your friends, share with people that like all that, or just like Nickelodeon, and we'll probably have more coming soon. Patreon, we got Patreon, so go to Patreon, Prime Nostalgia Pod on Prime Nostalgia Podcast on Patreon. We got some stuff on there, but like one thing we really got on there is episode 50, cult classics, because this guy is just
It's a
crazy.
classic. It's a classic.
Yeah, this guy is crazy. Um, when I say crazy, this guy is insane.
Right.
Uh,
And
yeah.
and just to get a little taste, definitely follow us our new Instagram on Prime Nostalgia Pod. And there's a couple clips up there of cult classic of that episode, which is episode 50. You'll get a little taste of what's to be
Yeah,
offered on Patreon, and if
yeah,
you like that, you'll definitely need to subscribe. So go ahead and do that.
yeah. Cole, yeah, yeah. We gonna have him back soon. 'Cause I'm assuming if he's not canceled somewhere else, I don't know. But
Every time
yeah.
something crazy in the news happens, we gotta grab Coty. So just expect that. Next time there's a WAP, we gonna
Yeah,
we gonna
yeah.
call him in.
But yeah, so yeah, the Patreon, all that, Zoom call, everything's doing good.
You can follow me at Lead Boy TV on Instagram, on Twitter, also on YouTube. Obviously, the Prime Nostalgia Pod. Follow us wherever you listen to podcasts, and also our new Instagram, Prime Nostalgia Pod. Hopefully, you'll see that somewhere in the comment description. Somewhere,
Mm.
find it, follow us, do your due diligence.
Follow him. Follow me at KVNG Primetime. And anyways, from Leon, from me, I gotta say, Primetime is all the time.
To the end of the road, still I can't.